And you're welcome to Parenting here on Wake Up Nigeria on TBC. Now, Olabisi Oni is the founder of Value Added Parenting, and she is professionally skilled in advanced parenting, learning styles, identification, and also diagnosis, as well as parenting coaching. Now, she is a believer and passionate lover of good foundation for children. She joined us today to talk about the topic, Parents, Take Care of Yourself. You are welcome, Bisi. Good to have you here again.
Thank you.
We always look forward, actually. So, we gave an analogy from before. I don't know if you heard when we were introing the second hour here. We talked about a plane depressurizing and oxygen masks dropping, and the advice that you use your oxygen mask first before administering help for other people, even minors. And I was wondering if this is a good analogy to use in terms of the topic that we have for discussion today. Is it?
Actually, where I'm coming from is at the point of asking parents, when last did you take care of yourself? When last did you pamper yourself? When last did you put yourself first? Because I believe we want to give our children the best education, the best of life, and because of that, we forget ourselves most of the time. So I'm coming from the point where you, especially fathers, because I have a husband, and I notice most of the time he wants to do everything for me and the children, and he forgets himself. But recently, I was so happy because he came home with he went to chop and all that, and I was so happy. Though I didn't tell him, he might be watching this right now. But I was happy with him that sometimes, especially fathers, I went online and I searched of widows we have in Nigeria. As at 5 years ago, we have like 3.5 million widows in Nigeria. Must we wait till that time? Why not take our time? Because you see some slight illness and the end, you see that they are gone.
So are you saying that statistically fathers are under pressure to provide, and they often forget about taking care of themselves, and this perhaps affects their health?
Yes, it does.
And then it's no help, because if you die, I mean,
you say you love your children, you love your wife, and it's because of them you are doing this.
Exactly.
But when you are absent, you have somebody that will take care of that children. Nobody. Actually, there is no one that can take care of your children the way you do. So if you say you love them, then you need to take care of yourself. It's very important that every parent take care, even mothers, especially career parents. You don't have time for yourself. Everything is children. Like Mike said something last week about putting your child in a school that you know you can afford the school fees. Not because your friend's child is going to one school, then don't kill yourself.
Yeah, I get
Just cut your coat according to your size. Okay, before the era of COVID, maybe depends on the school your child is going, and you can't afford that again. You can call for family meeting and explain to the children. Ask for their opinion. Don't be like a superman. You are not a superman. You are human.
Yeah, but you know, see, it's very cultural for us to actually. Under this shirt, there's actually an S on my chest. I don't know if I should show you. I am Superman at home. Oh, you don't want to see?
No.
I don't. It's very hard to put down that mantle of Superman, because it's culturally expected of you as a Nigerian man to carry the house on your head. How can mothers help?
So how can mothers help? The father needs to open up. When you are
facing... brought it back to us again. I'm asking how we are now. You're throwing it back at us again.
If we don't know, there's no way we can come in. That's where communication comes in. You are having financial challenge. You don't tell your wife. The woman will believe everything is fine, and she will begin to spend, you understand, the way it used to be. But when you are facing a challenge at work or anything, you should open up to your wife so that she will know when to challenge the prayer. Even children, they will know when to come with bills and all that.
Now, in the case of the children, noticing this dynamic change, wouldn't that be jolting to them? I mean, how do they understand what's going on, how we used to live before with holidays and all of that, and now we can't live like that? How my school used to make sure that we used to have extracurricular activities, like excursions even out of the state, and now we can't even, you know, how does this affect the children, and how do you arrange them or condition them for these changes?
I deal with foundation. So I believe every parent should have a relationship with their children. This is communication. They know you have always been there for them, but now you can't. Then you explain again, and you tell them why. They just want to know the reason why we can't afford this for now. They just need that explanation. Not that you just bone-faced, you just believe they should understand. No, just explain to them reason why. But later on, we all aim high, but enjoy where you are on the way to where you are going. You explain to your children, they will understand, they are human, and they love you. They know you don't used to do that, they are not used to that. But you don't have it now, they will understand. So it's communication and relationship with your children.
Communication.
Hear them out, their opinion, let it count. And it's not that you've not been there, you now want to go off. It's not going to work.
Okay. All right, so now let's get to the basic of taking care of oneself as a parent. Exactly how can we take care of ourselves? Is it luxury, is it physical, is it tangible, or is it mental? What exactly does that entail?
It depends on what works for you. Okay, I love children so much, and I'm always there for my children. But when I notice my head is full, what I do, I just set back and take care of myself. Like,
how do you take care of yourself? Do you spoil yourself? Do you go to a spa or what?
Yes, you can go to spa, or you don't need to be at home. If you have someone like maybe your grandma or anybody that can stay with your kid, you can just go for like a day.
Just time off.
Take some time off.
Especially as a couple.
Because if you are at home, you will think of, especially mothers, what they will eat. You will think of who we bake for them. Have they eaten? You will think of breakfast, lunch, and all that. So that cannot work in your house. You have to take some time off and go somewhere. Depends on what you have. Just take some time off and go somewhere, then relax. Don't think about the house. Just distress. Just be on your own. Do what you love to do. Watch movie, listen to music. Just be on your own and think about yourself. Put yourself first.
So, do you think that children actually notice the stresses the parents go through? And how do they express that they're noting that this mommy and daddy are actually going through stress? How does that come across?
I don't think children know, because all the time they want you to be there. They are so selfish. But you're the one that we explain to them. Because I have children too, and I know how they are always on me all the time. It's, mommy, you want to rest? My son will be like, mommy, why are you resting? I should not rest. So I explain to them, I need to rest. I am tired. I am human. So I am not superwoman. No. So I explain to them. When you explain to them, they understand. And when you want to say no, your no should be no, and your yes should be yes. Your no should be no, and your yes, yes. There'll be a time that you need to stand on ground on what to say on your decision. Okay. Yes, because the children will always be there, and you need to be there for them. So
thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to have you here on the show. There's so much to learn from you, such a wealth of experience, and we would love to have you back to discuss more on parenting and children especially. Thank you very much for joining us and making sure that you saw this segment. Let's hope that you have gained something from here.